Well, I am back. I solved my dilemma with my pictures. Uh, kind of got lucky. They were in a file that I could not open, so I drug them to the desktop and copied them all out. So, a happy wife is a happy life. I would have got killed for losing those pictures, and I was really, really glad to get them back. Solves one big problem. She has a conspiracy if I update the computer or put a new program on there, it's for evil uses. Even my cam, I'll be camming with other women and stuff like that. But we've had the cam for a long time. Got a microphone. Hopefully it works pretty good. Real cheap setup. It's a Logitech quick cam. It's not HD. It's nothing fancy. We've probably had it 5 or 6 years. So it's not the best quality in the world, but it gets the job done. And from what I've seen, most of these ramblings on different views of different medicines, it'll be okay. Leads to the worries. Hear my dog down here snoring. Speaking of my dog, I have to take him in Wednesday. He's 14 years old. He's not doing too well. I just lost my father the week before Thanksgiving, and now I'm fixing to lose my dog. I had his mother. I've seen him born, so I've had him all this time, and he's getting bad, and he's sore, and it comes to a point where is it better to let him go or try to patch him up? And I don't want him suffering, so if they got some like doggy pain pills that they can give him and keep him comfortable and get him back to walking good. He's just kind of a lump. He lays on the floor. We live in on the second story, so their steps are pretty steep. It's hard for him to get up and down. So I'm hoping we can do something with him. I'm not ready to bury him yet. If he could talk, he could tell you some stories. We've been around the block, me and this dog, and it's going to break my heart when he's gone. Real bad. I am waiting till Thursday. I see my doctor again. I got to get an Invega shot, which hurts for about a week after. That's my biggest downfall of that. It goes into the muscle and makes that muscle sore. Usually go back arm, but the last time they put it in like my shoulder. They say the bigger the muscle, the better the results are, the less pain it is. But the ones in my back arm, it's a week healing up. The one straight in my shoulder, it took 2 weeks. It felt like someone hit me. And of course, they want to shoot me in the ass with it. And I'm thinking, if it hurt that bad in the shoulder, the bigger the muscle, the more that hurt. And I'm not a big fan of needles. So it's in the arm, and it's going to go in the back arm. I can't take another 2 weeks of having a busted arm. That's terrible. I don't know. One of my medicines is giving me cramps at night. Wake up in the middle of the night and the leg be cramping up. All you can do is pray it stops, because it's knotted up like nothing you can believe. Can't walk on it. Can't get it stretched out enough. Just super, super tight. And it really sucks. Bad. But of course, I'm on enough medicine, and they're withdrawing me with medicine, hitting me with new medicine. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint what the hell is causing all this. I can read all the side effects, and it's mumbo jumbo. It could be this, it could be that. I could get the tremors. I could anything. And so I'm not sure which medicine causes the cramps. I'm going to have to dig through and see if it's worth taking the cramps for taking the medicine or not. I take Vibrant 40 milligrams, and it must be the most they can give for depression, because it needs help. And I take trazodone also at nighttime. It's an antidepressant, so it's helped a little bit. Biggest part I find is I'm schizoaffective bipolar. My down moods, I was much more creative. I could make stuff then. My manic moods, hell, no telling what I'd make, but I'd make more stuff then. I'm kind of leveled out, but I have no ambition to make anything. This is about the only project I feel like doing, and it makes me nervous. I'm just talking into a camera all alone by myself, and it makes me nervous to do. Because of course I put it out there and to the wolves and see what happens, but from what I've seen, most people are pretty supportive on here. Got a good network of people. I have to give a shout out to Lithium Lollipop. I run across his blogs first, and I've watched almost all of them. Got his Twitter account. Look forward to one of his live broadcasts that I can be part of. Ask him a few questions here, there, and yonder, you know. Because he's got a pretty good setup. Seems like he knows what he's doing, especially recording stuff. I don't know, I'd like to get some hands on what software he uses, stuff like that. I'm unemployed. I've been unemployed for 3 years. I'm pretty much unemployable. I wake up a different person every day. It's hell on my old lady. Just hell on her. My memory's shot. I can't go without losing anything. My truck eats it. Ate my glasses. It's notes from doctors and appointment cards. Try to keep them on the fridge, but if I don't get them up there as soon as I get home, they get lost. Lost my iPod last week. Still can't find it. It's just memory problems bad. I can't remember I've got a dog named Chewy. He's a new addition to our house. We've had him about 6 months. Come here, buddy. This is him. He's just a little muttly, but he's a good little muttly. Except he drug a rabbit into the house this morning, which was extremely gross. I don't know if he's quick enough to catch him or if he was roadkill. I don't know, but he brought him in my house and wouldn't let me get it out, and he ate it. So he needs some serious dental stick, and gonna have to get another bath today. He got into something the other day and blooded up his muzzle, so I'm assuming it's probably the same rabbit that he got a hold of. He's not a very big dog, good lap dog. A good companion for my old dog Sam. He's put a little spunk into Sam, which I'm glad to see that Sam's not got much spunk today. He's laying down at my feet. Like I say, I go doctor again Thursday. For being in the hospital and seeing your regular psychiatrist, they got different ideas. They both put me on different shit. One says it's going to kill me. The one says it's fine. The other one don't like this, don't like that. Hard to know what to do. My Invega shot wears out. I can feel it. I have a lot of, I think it's my dog really. He barks at the door and I go to the door and he's gone. I think he's just messing with me. It's not very nice of him, but I hear him plain as day barking and scratching. I get up, there ain't nothing there. Hallucinated the other. Yeah, it was last month when my Invega wore off. I woke up, I looked at my old lady, and it wasn't my old lady. Totally different face. Woke her up. Her voice, just totally different face. That kind of shook me at my foundation a little bit, because if she's not her, then who the hell's everybody else pretending to be? I've been with this woman for 10 years. She stuck by me through this medicine thing. Probably seen a psychiatrist for 6 years. Had one particular, and he runs the hospital where when you go into called the Mulberry Center. He's the main doctor there, so he prescribes, and you go in, and he tries to keep you what you're on. But like I was on 2 that he didn't think I should be on at the same time, so he switched them around. I get out, my doctor switches them back. I go back in the hospital because I lose a fucking day. That was scary. I had court that day. Last thing I remember is going in to sit down and wait on the judge. I got all my paperwork, so I was there and I talked to the judge and my lawyer, but I don't recall it. My niece's assistant state's attorney there, talked to her. From all her account, I was pretty normal. Talked a little louder than I normally do, because I'm a little bit of a low talker. But as for doing fucked up shit, I wasn't. So it makes me wonder what the hell happened. And just being like blacked out. So I took a trip to the hospital. My old lady thought it'd be best. And apparently I agreed with her, and we went to Walmart and got some clothes and some sweatpants, so I'd have something to wear in there. Normally I got a bag at home now with enough of the strings cut out of my pajamas and everything like that. Another routine. I take me in enough to make me a week there, because they generally keep you either 2 days and kick you out, or they keep you 7 days and kick you out. And I went in my doctor was out of the country. I was out of my medicine, because when I got out of the hospital, they only wrote me a 2-week script. So I run out, so I had to go back into the unit. I figured it'd be 2 days just to get me refills. Ended up being another 7. Place is not that bad. Of course, you're locked up with all kinds of individuals that's got a little bit different ideas as you do, and some are worse off than the others. Sad to see what the human brain can do to you. It's scary. I can't remember shit. I lose stuff all the time. and I know it's the medicine causing it. But what do? I don't take my medicine, and I'm a full-blown bipolar with severe depression, and then it gets suicidal, and I can't live that way. I got 4 kids. I can't leave them like that. So I take my medicine. I go to the doctor regularly, and I try to do the best I can, hoping this doesn't get passed to my kids. But my youngest daughter, or my only daughter, she's the youngest, but she's 17. She's already going to my doctor, so she's going to be full on bipolar pretty much. She's pretty outspoken, and she's had a few rough patches in her life. She's made it through. It's hard to see your kids go through. Yeah, I don't wish it upon anyone. Got a family history of it. My great-great-grandmother died in a mental institute. So there's that hereditary thing I really worry about. And she's not had the best upbringing. I was a weekend dad, so I couldn't always be there, you know. But it was important to support her, so I was always there. Every other weekend and every week I could have them, any day I could have them. Financially, I couldn't do a lot for them. I've never been in real great shape money-wise, but you do what you can there, and you got money or you don't. If you don't, you can't give it to them. But you can give them what you got. That's all I've done. But they do worry